So who's going to be the Chief Minister of Maharashtra? Well, definitely what we do know that he, and it's a definite he, is going to be taking oath on the 5th of December. But who is he is the big question. Let's cut across to Krishna Hegde, spokesperson, Shiv Sena, Dr. Guru Prakash Paswan, national spokesperson, BJP, Atul Londe Patil will be joining us from the Congress, and Sudhir Suryavanshi, senior journalist. Before we cut across to our political analysts and our political spokespersons, I want to bring in Sudhir. Sudhir, if you can hear me, can you quickly take us through on what really is going on where Maharashtra politics is concerned? Because Eknath Shinde first refused to attend the meeting, then he said he's sick. He hasn't returned from Thane, but he's also saying he will agree with exactly who the PM decides. He's also saying that he's not ruled out of the chief ministerial race, while his son has said he won't be deputy CM, and his closest aide comes in and says that a respectable position needs to be given to Eknath Shinde.
Preeti, what I see, the deadlock is still continuing in Maharashtra. If you see and read the closely the press conference of Eknath Shinde, which is held at his native Daregaon village in Satara district, where he categorically stated a couple of points very interestingly. He said that whatever mandate the Mahayuti has got, that is because of his 2.5-year tenure and the work he has done during his period. Even he has said, he even asked the journalist, if you remember, nobody had done such kind of work in the past also. So indirectly, he has questioned the tenure of Devendra Fadnavis 2014-19 as well. Second, he has also stated that he is not out of the race. He still feels that the mandate was in his favor, so he should be, made as the Chief Minister of Maharashtra. But at the same time, he says that the final decision will be taken Narendra Modi and Amit Shah. And whatever decision they take, that will be accepted to him. Even he said the Home Ministry, then Finance, then the State Assembly Speaker, post 8 to be resolved indirectly, he has said. And we expected that there would be meeting of Mahayuti, alliance partner in Mumbai or either in Delhi. We were hearing that Shinde will fly to Delhi. But nothing such can happen. Shinde again, got unwell and he's still, sick. Yesterday he said he is fine, now he's still feeling sick. So it's a very, mixed kind of signal we are getting here. And on the other hand, the BJP has appointed their two observer, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, Vijay Rupani is the Chief Minister of Gujarat. Now they are in Mumbai. But the legislative party, meeting will happen on the 4th, what I hearing that, not tomorrow or something like that. So on the 5th, there will be swearing in ceremony. So a very short period has kept between the choosing the leader and the ceremony also. That is also creating, some kind of suspense.
Well, you're right there. Well, we do wish Mr. Eknath Shinde well and recovers very quickly from being suddenly taken sick in the last 24 hours. Dr. Paswan, to bring you in, the curious case, it's a huge win for the Mahayuti. However, the date has been decided, but we don't know the Chief Minister's name. And today itself, your own ally, Eknath Shinde's closest aide, comes out and says that you went to inspect the grounds of where the Chief Minister will be taking oath without the other Mahayuti members. What's all of this going on, sir? I thought the alliance was on one plane.
No, Preeti, a very warm good evening to you and all my fellow panelists. We have to understand that the respect for coalition, and it was former Prime Minister, respected Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, who coined the term coalition dharma. So for us, coalition, for us, Gathbandhan, politics is a matter of life, it's a matter of faith. So all the speculation which has been running in the last 48 hours, last 72 hours, we don't see it going anywhere concrete, number one. Number two, we have to understand that Maharashtra, like you said, it's a big win, it's a huge win. Maharashtra is land of Baba Saheb Ambedkar. Maharashtra is land of Hindu Swaraj founder Shivaji Maharaj. Maharashtra is land of Savitribai Phule. So the respect for people's mandate. It's very important for us to understand that as the single largest party, the Bharatiya Janata Party has this responsibility to find a leader who can actually represent the collective aspirations of a very complicated and of very dynamic state like Maharashtra. Maharashtra is a land where we have seen multiple social movements in the past as well. As far as we are concerned, it's just a matter of 24 hours. I'm sure we'll have a leadership who would be able to represent all the section of Maharashtra. We have a Western Maharashtra, we have a sugar belt, we have Mumbai, we have Konkan Kshetra. So it is a very natural process. I don't see any sense of confusion. I don't see any sense of complication as per the selection of the Bharatiya Janata Party leadership is concerned. The last and the final point, Preeti, which we must understand that if you look at historically the selection of chief ministers in the past, in Odisha, we had a tribal chief minister, Mr. Mohan Banji, coming and becoming the first BJP CM in the state of Odisha. In Rajasthan, we had a small Karyakarta from very humble origin, Bhajan Lal Sharma ji, coming and becoming the chief minister. Similarly, in Chhattisgarh, we saw a tribal leader, Vishnu Dev Sai, coming and representing the tribal state of Chhattisgarh. So with respect to Bharatiya Janata Party, in the last couple of years, if you particularly look at the trajectory of the selection of chief minister, you would see it is essentially the personification of the idea of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas and Sabka Prayas, so that all the sections, the marginalized section, are represented and duly respected in the governance process.
But Dr. Paspan, by the virtue of your last point, it would mean that there's going to be a chit which will come in from Delhi, and the selection of the chief minister will be a surprise to all. But just by the virtue of your last point. But having said that, okay, you're shaking your head. But Krishna Hegde, I want to bring you in. With what, I'll come back to you, Dr. Paswan. With what Dr. Paswan said, Krishna Hegde, the fact is natural justice, if you look at it, demands that the single largest party, and look at the numbers that the BJP has got on its own. They could just get 10 more and form government on their own. Having said that, why shouldn't it just be what the BJP wants? And Devendra Fadnavis seems to be the natural choice in that, Krishna Hegde.
Preeti, you are right. You know, even earlier when we had 38 MLAs, Bharatiya Janata Party had 104 MLAs with them. But Eknath Shinde ji served as the chief minister, and he did a very good job. He went to the elections, under his leadership. However, we got 57 seats now, and Bharatiya Janata Party has already got, I think, 103, 104 seats. And therefore, Eknath Shinde ji has clearly said many days ago, almost I think a week ago, that he has already spoken to the Honorable Prime Minister and Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah ji, and said that, we authorize you to name whoever is the Prime Minister. And the National Executive of the Shiv Sena also met up. We authorized Eknath Shinde ji to take any and every decision on our behalf as the Mukhya Neta of the party. And Eknath Shinde ji has said that earlier. He was unwell. He went to his village in Satara. When he came back again, he addressed a press conference. He said there is no kintu or parantu in our decision. We totally have authorized, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah ji to take the decision on behalf of the Mahayuti.
But his closest aide, Krishna Hegde, all of this is said very well on television, but ultimately he didn't attend the meeting which he was supposed to attend. All right, he's sick, we wish him well. On the other account, his closest aides are coming out and making statements which are completely contradictory to what you are quoting, which is a party line. They're actually coming out and saying that he needs to be given a respectable position. His son says, I will not take deputy CM. He himself, in a press conference which he held yesterday, did not clarify on multiple points which were elucidated right here by Mr. Sudhir Suryavanshi.
No, Preeti, his son, Dr. Shrikant Shinde ji, had been offered the cabinet post in the central cabinet, which he had at that time said that I want to represent and work for Kalyan constituency and also for the party that is Shiv Sena. He again reinstated his view that he wants to work for his constituency and the party. And I think that is, a good thing that he is saying, that he don't want to be part of the power, thing in the center or in the state. And he's already clarified this.
All right, so Krishna, you're making a big point. You're saying he's already clarified that he will not be a part of the center or the state. Does that mean when the state comes into question that the Shiv Sena will extend outside support?
I'm talking about Dr. Shrikant Shinde, not about Mr. Eknath Shinde. Now, if his colleagues or all of us, we want that Eknath Shinde ji is in a respectable position, of course, he will be in a respectable position, considering that he is the ex-chief minister. And even the earlier government has come through and become a reality because of his efforts.
Okay.
And also the elections were fought under his leadership. I think definitely not a respectable position. I think he deserves all what he should get. It is not about a
Krishna
respectable
Hegde,
position
I'm
or
going to
what
open
called
up the panel.
respectable.
I'll go back to the BJP spokesperson and I'll bring in the Congress spokesperson. But I'll
However,
come back to
everything.
you, sir, on what you think is a respectable position because it's a bit of a quandary. Atul Londe Patil is also with us from the Congress who's been smiling through. But Patilji, this is a good problem to have. That who do they decide on who's the chief minister?
This is their internal problem. Certainly, this is not a problem of a Congress or a Mahavikas Aghadi. In fact, this is betrayal with the people of Maharashtra. If at all they consider that this is the mandate given by the people of Maharashtra, that we don't, then they should have come up with a full cabinet by this time. It is almost 10 days past, and nothing is coming out. There is big unrest in the Maharashtra. Riots are going on different districts, but there is nobody to look after it. My friend Paswanji said, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. But for last 10, 11 years, people of India is experiencing Sabka Saath, subversion of all. This has become a cardinal principle of BJP as far as the people of India is concerned, irrespective of the community, their caste, and everything. It is for them only. They are Satta Jivi. And for Satta, they can do anything. And if you go by my information, which is coming in from Shiv Sena, Shinde,
Atulji,
Sena
as I bring in our other guest, may I remind you, or rather, you're a congressman, so you'd know yourself. How long did it take for the Karnataka chief minister to be announced, sir? Because if you're going to go on that record, and I will bring in Himachal Pradesh as well, this is nothing. This is a breeze.
No. We were quite sure. Only our observers took time to reach there, but everything was clear, and we took up all the decision of guarantees in a first cabinet only. Lying is the basic nature of BJP, not ours. But yes, if you go by my information, Preeti, I have information that Modi ji and Amit Shah ji is so completely backing Shinde, and that is why he is in a position to take such kind of a decision. It means both
conspiracy theories, Atulji, are most fun, and you're saying that Modi ji and Amit Shah ji are backing Eknath Shinde.
This is the information. This is the information coming in from the Hegde's Shiv Sena faction, because Hegde is sitting here. That's why I'm taking his name. And those people are telling us only because
he's
BJP
shaking his head furiously.
139.
He's shaking his head furiously. Okay, but it's interesting. Okay, but it's interesting with what you say. Okay, I want to bring in the journalist on the show, Sudhir Suryavanshi. Sudhir, like I said, it's, especially at times like this, conspiracy theories are going to be abound. How much of it is true? How much of it is just hearsay? How much of it is just wishful thinking? That is aside.
See, the conspiracy theories are going, around because they only gave the opportunities to oppositions and the people who float the conspiracy theories. If the BJP and the Mahayuti has got such a massive mandate, on the 23rd, November, then why so much delay for the, choosing and electing the legislative party leader? Actually, it should have been done like NCP has done with Ajit Pawar, Shiv Sena has done with the Eknath Shinde. Why there is so much delay, and because of that delay, many names started floating, and you will be surprised. Many people within the BJP are also, responsible to float such kind of name like the Manohar, Murli, that Pune, Lok Sabha MP. And then many couple of names were floated from the BJP camp itself. So I think the delay and the way it has been stretched out, that has been creating suspense only. And I think we have to find out who is the master behind it.
Dr. Paswan, the fact is, many would suggest, what's the big deal? There are always issues. Yes, there is something called coalition dharma, but there's also to watch out for your own party, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Many would also suggest, let me give you another conspiracy theory. Many would suggest that you're using Ajit Pawar, the BJP is using Ajit Pawar and firing off his shoulders when it comes down to projecting Devendra Fadnavis as chief minister.
No, see, Preeti, I'm sure you guys are having a field day out there. It's a matter of grapevine. But for us, for the Bharatiya Janata Party, let me make this very clear. I'm live on your show from Bihar. It's the same Bihar where in 2020 Vidhan Sabha election, BJP emerged as the single largest party. We agreed that Nitish Kumar ji, with much lesser number of MLAs, would be the chief minister. For us, and I'm saying this in all seriousness, Preeti, for the Bharatiya Janata Party, the position doesn't matter. The position is not very consequential. For us, what matters is good governance. And that is the reason we had a commitment with Mr. Nitish Kumar that Nitish Kumar's leadership, we went for 2020 Assembly election. And till now, Mr. Nitish Kumar is the chief minister. Point number one. Point number two, I was listening to my dear friend from Congress, Mr. Atul Patel, the amount of hard work, the amount of effort he is investing in generating conspiracy theories about the Bharatiya Janata Party. If half of that effort, if you do some introspection within the Maharashtra Congress, you will get the answer. Sir, your party was routed. Your party was routed in the state of Maharashtra. Out of 288, a massive 235 plus majority was given to the Bharatiya Janata Party led Mahayuti. And not for the first time. The last assembly election, the previous assembly election, the third consecutive assembly election, the BJP led Mahayuti has been winning Maharashtra. Period. So the point of making that the rights are going on, there is no governance, I think you need to go beyond that. You need to go beyond that rhetoric and do some serious soul searching. Let me offer you an unsolicited free piece of advice. Like I was mentioning Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, he used to say, and I quote him, हम विजयी हुए हैं, हम में विनम्रता है, पराजय में आत्ममंथन होना चाहिए. It's time you guys huddle together, do some self-introspection. But the Bharatiya Janata Party, the question of leadership, Preeti, it is sorted within the span of 24 hours. You will have a face.
Atul Patel, there's a fair point that Dr. Paswan makes. Forget about searching for conspiracy theories and looking at the Mahayuti. They've got the mandate, they'll get in the chief minister. Look at your own lot.
See, who else is responsible for creating conspiracies? It is only BJP and their allies. How come a person having only 57 MLAs is adamant and not listening to BJP and not listening to Ajit Pawar ji? This is just because Congress has asked Mr. Eknath Shinde not to listen to BJP. And what Guru is suggesting, that shows his arrogance. They were also routed in Lok Sabha. They were routed for 60 years consecutively in Maharashtra, but we have never shown any kind of arrogance. Guru, listen to me. Guru, I didn't interfere. So don't tell us about arrogance. We are the only party which has raised the issues of people. We talked about unemployment. We talked about price rise. We talked about women's security. And you were the people who were indulged in batenge to katenge, ek hai to safe hai. Only Adani is safe. Nobody is safe. You just did away with the parliament. You just did away with what American court has said about the Adanis, and you are all involved in saving Adanis, and we are all involved in saving the people of India, in saving the interest of people of India with much humility and politeness and sensitivity. We are raising the issues of people. But as far as making chief minister is concerned, we are hearing 25th November, there will be a swearing-in ceremony in Wankhede Stadium.
Then but Patilji, the fact is whatever issues you were raising, at least for the Vidhan Sabha, the mandate was very clear in the favor of the Mahayuti.
That is fine.
Okay.
See, Preeti ji, issue is not settled yet.
Okay. I want to get in Krishna Hegde. He's been wanting to make a point. Krishna Hegde ji, you've been wanting to come in. Atul ji would say a lot of these conspiracy theories have been planted by your very own party. It's not the Congress. You are doing it.
No, my friend Atul Patil has gone with his controversies from local to international already. So I don't want to get into that. But however, I think he has not lost his sense of humor after this huge loss. Secondly, let me tell you, Preeti, everything is on track. On 4th, the Bharatiya Janata Party legislative leader is going to be chosen. On 5th, the Chief Minister of Maharashtra and the 2 deputy Chief Ministers will be sworn in. Our party has already, got his legislative leader.
And in what capacity?
Ajit Dada Pawar's party has already named their legislative leader. Everything is on track. Since 2014, it has taken 15 days for the Chief Minister to be sworn in. In 2019, it took 15 days for the Chief Minister
one
to be
question,
sworn in.
10 seconds, sir. Allow him. He's asking one question to Dr. Paswan. I'll take a final comment from him. Go ahead,
and
Mr.
in
Patil.
2024,
one
we are
line,
doing
sir,
it on
one
the
line.
12th day. 12th day, we are having the swearing in.
Chandrasekhar Bawankule has declared swearing-in ceremony spot and swearing-in ceremony date without approaching to the governor of Maharashtra. It is
we already got the numbers. We already got the numbers.
We have the numbers, sir. It doesn't matter right now.
We have the numbers.
Okay, he's talking about protocol. Krishna Hegde, he's talking about protocol. Dr. Paswan, you want to make a point? Come in. Allow. Dr. Paswan, come in and
Guru,
close the
Guru
door.
understand
No,
he should tell.
Dr. Paswan, can I get Dr. Paswan?
As soon as the
No,
legislative leader is
Arey,
going to be
Atul ji.
Can I get Dr.
No,
Paswan
Atul ji,
quickly?
देखिए.
I need to close the
They are
show.
going to
Quickly,
get
Dr. Paswan, make your
going
point.
to the governor.
Hegde ji, Alliance Dharma, allow him to
Atul
speak.
ji,
20 seconds.
Atul ji, देखिए. नहीं. See, it's important for parties to have magnanimity, parties to have big heart, especially Bharatiya Janata Party and Congress must appreciate this. But Atul ji, before you accuse me of arrogance, see, our political party, we started from 2,
My
sir.
question is,
हम
in
2
what
से शुरू हुए थे,
capacity
300 plus पे
Chandrasekhar
पहुंचे
Babanpule
हैं.
has
I
declared
think we
filming
should be the
ceremony
last.
and
We
filming
should
ceremony
be
as
the.
a date.
मैं आपके बीच में
Allow
नहीं
him,
बोल रहा
give
था.
him 10 seconds, sir. Please
I
give
would
him 10
again
Not
quote.
answering my question.
I would
Can I get
again
10 seconds,
quote.
Dr. Paswan?
I would again quote Atal.
he
सर नहीं देखिए अतुल जी मैं आपके बीच में नहीं बोल रहा था. अतुल जी, आई वुड लाइक टू अगेन कोट अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी फॉर योर कंजम्पशन. हम विजयी हुए हैं, हमें विनम्रता है, पराजय में आत्ममंथन होना चाहिए. I think that is a very
I'm going to leave it at
important lesson
that.
that you
Dr.
must.
Paswan, allow me to wrap up on that note. I appreciate all our panelists for joining us. We're going to keep a keen eye. One thing is very clear, the mandate has been massive. When will we have the Chief Minister from Maharashtra? We'll let you know.